secrets that time refuses to reveal. History is filled with remarkable discoveries, ancient cities, and legendary figures whose stories have been carefully recorded and studied. Yet scattered throughout the past are mysteries so strange and puzzling that even modern science cannot fully explain them. Entire civilizations have vanished without clear answers. Ships and crews have disappeared without a trace. Ancient artifacts have been discovered that seem far ahead of their time. Despite decades and sometimes centuries of investigation, these mysteries remain unsolved. Tonight, we explore some of the darkest and most fascinating mysteries in human history. Secrets buried in time that continue to challenge historians, archaeologists, and scientists around the world. The disappearance of the Roanoke colony. In 1587, a small group of English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, located along the coast of present-day North Carolina. The colony was meant to become England's first permanent settlement in the New World. However, conditions were harsh, and the settlers struggled to survive. Their governor, John White, returned to England to gather supplies. Due to war between England and Spain, he was unable to return for nearly 3 years. When White finally came back in 1590, he found something deeply unsettling. The entire colony had vanished. There were no signs of battle, no bodies, and no clear evidence of what had happened to the men, women, and children who had lived there. The only clue was a single word carved into a wooden post, Croatoan. To this day, historians debate whether the settlers were absorbed into nearby Native American communities, died from famine, or attempted to relocate. But the full truth behind the lost colony of Roanoke has never been confirmed. The Voynich manuscript. In the early 20th century, a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich purchased an unusual manuscript written in an unknown language. The book contained hundreds of pages filled with mysterious symbols, strange diagrams, and detailed illustrations of plants that do not appear to exist. The manuscript dates back to the 5th-10th century, yet no scholar has successfully deciphered its language. Cryptographers, linguists, historians, and even modern artificial intelligence have attempted to decode its meaning. Inside the pages are images of astronomical diagrams, unusual biological drawings, and complex herbal illustrations. But without understanding the language, the true purpose of the manuscript remains unknown. Was it a secret scientific text, a coded message, or an elaborate hoax? More than a century after its discovery, the Voynich manuscript remains one of the world's most mysterious books. The fate of the Mary Celeste. In December of 1872, a British merchant ship named Mary Celeste was discovered drifting in the Atlantic Ocean. The vessel was in good condition, its cargo intact, and there were no signs of violence. But the entire crew had disappeared. The ship's lifeboat was missing, and personal belongings were still on board. Food supplies remained untouched, and even the captain's navigation instruments were left behind. Investigators searched for clues, but found none that could explain why the crew abandoned a perfectly seaworthy ship in the middle of the ocean. Over the years, many theories have emerged: piracy, sea monsters, sudden storms, even mysterious explosions caused by the ship's cargo of alcohol. Yet none of these explanations fully account for the strange circumstances surrounding the disappearance. The fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remains one of the most haunting maritime mysteries in history: the Antikythera mechanism. In 1901, Greek divers exploring a shipwreck near the island of Antikythera made an astonishing discovery. Among the artifacts recovered from the ancient wreck was a complex device made of bronze gears and intricate mechanical parts. At first glance, it appeared to be nothing more than a corroded piece of metal. But further study revealed something extraordinary. The device was an advanced mechanical instrument capable of predicting astronomical events, including solar and lunar eclipses. Scientists later determined that the mechanism was built around 2,000 years ago. Its complexity rivaled mechanical clocks that would not appear in Europe until more than 1,000 years later. The discovery raised a profound question: How could ancient engineers create such an advanced device at a time when similar technology was thought not to exist? Even today, researchers are still trying to understand the full capabilities of this remarkable machine, the lost army of Cambyses. According to ancient historian Herodotus, the Persian king Cambyses II once sent an army of 50,000 soldiers into the Egyptian desert during the 6th century BCE. Their mission was to destroy the oracle of Amun at the oasis of Siwa. But somewhere in the vast Sahara Desert, the entire army vanished. Herodotus wrote that a massive sandstorm buried the soldiers, swallowing them beneath the desert. For centuries, explorers and archaeologists searched for evidence of this lost army. Despite numerous expeditions into the desert, definitive proof of their fate has never been found. Did the army truly perish beneath shifting sands? Or did something entirely different happen during their journey across one of the harshest environments on Earth? The mystery remains unsolved, the Indus Valley civilization's sudden decline. More than 4,000 years ago, the Indus Valley civilization was one of the most advanced societies in the ancient world. Its cities, such as Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, featured sophisticated drainage systems, carefully planned streets, and large populations. Then, around 1900 BCE, the civilization began to decline. Cities were gradually abandoned, trade networks collapsed, and urban life faded away. Unlike other ancient cultures, the Indus people left no clear records explaining what happened. Some researchers believe climate change altered the region's river systems, making agriculture difficult. Others suggest economic collapse or gradual migration of populations. Despite decades of research, the exact cause of the civilization's disappearance remains uncertain. The shadows of history. History is often presented as a complete narrative, a timeline of events carefully documented and explained. But in reality, large parts of the past remain hidden in shadow. The mysteries of Roanoke, the Voynich manuscript, the Mary Celeste, the Antikythera mechanism, and the lost army of Cambyses remind us that our understanding of history is still incomplete. Every year, archaeologists uncover new artifacts and forgotten ruins that bring us closer to solving ancient puzzles. Yet with every discovery, new questions emerge. Some mysteries may one day be solved through science and research. Others may remain hidden forever beneath layers of time, because history is not only a record of what we know, it is also a reminder of how much we have yet to discover.